reached 89.6 inches.
What? What? Over 2 meters of snow? That's insane. What the hell? Hi and welcome back. The 10 coldest cities in America. I know you guys have pretty cold spots. I mean, also with Alaska, right? I'm very psyched to see this. And yeah, but before we do that, please make sure to hit that like and that subscribe. And if you don't want to miss anything, you should definitely ring the bell as well. And if you want to support me, you can definitely check out my Patreon or my channel memberships. Both links are in the description. Thank you so much for that. And now let's go into the video. Come on. Earthbound. Check them out.
The United States is a land of extremes. In the far south, the summers swelter in some of Earth's hottest, sunniest spots. In the frigid north, however, the weather couldn't be more different. Here, winter heralds record-breaking cold temperatures.
Wow, come on, that looks great. Look at that. Oh, so much snow and so on. I mean, as probably many of you know, I'm not the biggest winter person because I just like the sun. I just like, but a snowy winter, surrounding has also something.
The stove. It's a battle just to stay warm. Think long coats, puffy jackets, and piping out coffee straight from the pot. And we're not just talking about Alaska. This vast frozen land far to the north might have a reputation for the cold, but only one Alaskan city makes the list. In fact, the Dakotas...
That's crazy. Huh? Only one Alaskan... Huh? I thought literally it's like eight of them or something. Okay. What?
Dominate the rankings, taking 6 out of the 10 top spots. Surprising, right? Before we begin, be sure to hit
maybe because it's so... I don't know. Is it maybe because it's so cold there that nobody ever goes there and puts a thermometer there or has like a weather station or something? Or is it not just because of human, that we just don't go there? Or is it really just not that cold?
Button to help us out. Now, here are 10 of the coldest cities in America. Number 10, Huron, South Dakota.
South Dakota.
First on our list is Huron, located in East South Dakota.
By the way, say that word never, like or something that sounds like this in Germany. That is not good because that is Huron means whore or hure. And yeah, so don't say this word in Germany.
This small northern city is home to only 14,000 people, experiencing a humid continental climate, meaning the hot, sultry months swing violently to the other extreme in winter. Temperatures average a low of 6.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or negative 14 degrees Celsius in January, the coldest month, with a record low of negative 43 Fahrenheit, or negative 42 degrees Celsius. That's so cold that if you threw a cup of water, it'd freeze before it hit the ground. Even worse, the absence of trees and mountains results in blustering winds coming down from the Great White North itself, Canada. There's nothing to block its path. Snowfall here averages 44.4 inches per season, though the greatest snowfall on record occurred in 2001, when a colossal carpet of snow reached 89.6 inches. So
God, how much is that? Let's see. Inches to centimeter, 90 inches, right? What? What? Over 2 meters of snow? That's insane. What the hell?
Down the hatches and put the kettle on. Huron is one frozen city, and we've only just started our list. Number 9, Marquette, Michigan. The 9th coldest city in the U.S. is Marquette.
But it's beautiful.
On Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Found on the shore of Lake Superior, the city is buried in snowfall each winter, due mostly to the lake effect. This strange phenomenon is caused by the close proximity to Lake Superior, which rarely freezes completely, meaning the local snow persists throughout the winter as more and more snow is added to the pack. Little wonder that Marquette is the third.
I mean, look at this. This like literally looks like a sea. It's crazy. I mean, and I don't know how big it is like in reality, but when you look at the map, it's
in the continental
crazy
United
big.
States. But before you rush for your skis, beware of the chilling temperatures. The minimum average temperature in Marquette is 5.2 degrees Fahrenheit. However, the coldest recorded temperature is still warmer than Huron, at negative 27 degrees.
Okay.
Nevertheless, winters in Marquette are long and hard. Average low temperatures only rise above freezing between May and October. But despite the cold and the snow, Marquette was listed as one of the 10 best places to retire in the United States in 2012
Wow.
by CBS Money Watch, just as long as you keep the heating on. Number 8, Bismarck, North Dakota. Founded in 1872,
Oh, look at that. That's crazy.
Bismarck is named for the legendary 19th century
Please hit like and subscribe. It would help me so much. Thank you.
German leader.
Oh,
As
yeah.
the capital of North Dakota, its small population of just 72,622 people is rapidly expanding. In 2020, Forbes ranked the city as the 7th fastest growing small city in the U.S. Yet like the rest of North Dakota,
That's a very, let's be honest, that's a very specific. It's the 7th fastest growing small city. So, you know, you have to put, that is always like so funny. You have to put like so many adjectives in there to make it like very like specific. It's so funny.
Bismarck gets very cold very fast. Due to its northerly latitude, temperatures here remain cold year-round. But to make matters worse, freezing air masses sweep in from the Arctic, pushing the mercury further south. The result is brutally cold winters.
Wow.
Indeed, Bismarck is no exception. Record lows of negative 45 degrees Fahrenheit were recorded not only in January but February too. Moreover, average lows hover between 19.1 to 2.4 degrees Fahrenheit between November and February. Yet this pint-sized state capital sees little snow. Instead, the harsh winds scourging the flat prairies are the only memorable winter feature of this remote Midwestern outpost. In short, Bismarck is not for the faint-hearted. Number 7. St. Cloud, Minnesota. St. Cloud may have the quaintest name on the list, but don't be fooled. Located along the shores of the northern Mississippi River,
Wow.
the region experiences the standard humid continental climate of hot summers and even colder winters. Here, the mercury drops to a chilly minimum low of 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit, with a record low temperature of negative 43 degrees Fahrenheit
Wow.
measured at the nearby St. Cloud Regional Airport.
Ooh.
In this bizarre land of extremes, the summer months see thermometers rocketing upwards. The hottest temperature ever recorded here is 107 degrees Fahrenheit on one day in July. Nevertheless, frost can occur in St. Cloud, even in summer. The lowest recorded temperature in June is 32 degrees, or the freezing point of water. In comparison, May's chilliest day clocked in at a bone-tingling 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Snowfall is also a significant problem. Expect an average of 8.5 snowy days in January, with 47.9 inches of snow across the season. So make sure you pack a pair of snow boots if you're planning a winter visit. Number 6. Aberdeen, South Dakota. Located in Brown Country, Aberdeen is the coldest city in all of South Dakota. Named after the northerly Scottish town, Aberdeen, South Dakota is actually much further south than its namesake. Yet it's far, far colder, reaching temperatures as low as negative 46 degrees Fahrenheit. On average, however, temperatures normally reach lows of 1.9 degrees in January.
That's still
Though
crazy.
summer temperatures can soar, with an all-time record of 115 degrees Fahrenheit measured in July 1936. The coldest temperature in recent records was on January 15, 2009, when the mercury dropped to negative 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Like Huron, these bitter winters are largely caused by the flat, exposed prairie landscape. Here, nothing can hide from the barrage of frigid winds sweeping down from the Hudson Bay, Nunavut, and beyond. The reverse is also true, though. Erratic summer heat waves occur due to warm, moist air being pumped up from Texas and the Gulf of Mexico. Aberdeen, South Dakota cannot catch a break. We're now halfway through our video. If you're still with us, comment the snow emoji below. Number 5. Duluth, Minnesota. The port city of Duluth is found at the furthest tip of Lake Superior and the westernmost point of the Great Lakes, where the St. Louis River drains. Duluth is a strange place, located almost central in the North American landmass. Yet it is the largest and busiest port on the Great Lakes, and the world's farthest inland port accessible to ocean-going ships. These quirks of geography give Duluth its unique but harsh climate. Summers here are mild because of the summertime cooling effect of Lake Superior, but when the seasons turn, so does the weather. Minimum temperatures here average 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit, dropping to extreme lows of negative 39 degrees. It also receives the same bitter winds, which frequently bring winter storms that batter the city. Like Marquette to the east, Duluth routinely gets buried in snow. The same lake effect can bring 1 foot or more of snow to the city in a single event, with the average annual snowfall roughly 81.5 inches. That's a lot of snow. Number 4.
Yeah, that's a lot of snow. That's insane.
Fargo, North Dakota. These days, Fargo is
Look at this. That looks amazing here with the sunset. Yeah, sunset.
better known for the Academy Award-winning 1996 film or the TV series that followed. Picture scenes of frost and snow and thick furry hats. Yet the actual city of Fargo is only seen once during the film's brief opening scene. Nevertheless, the film captured the aesthetic of this North Dakotan city. Think snow, snow, and even more snow. Indeed, the blizzard, cold, and floods secured the city the title of America's toughest weather city in a 2011 poll by the Weather Channel. It's not hard to see why. Thermometers in Fargo reach a minimum average temperature of 0.1 degrees Fahrenheit, while the coldest temperature on record dates back to January 8, 1887, when a frigid negative 48 degrees Fahrenheit was measured, and that was back when heating meant little more than a few logs on the fire.
Yeah.
Even worse, the city of 126,000 sees an annual average of 43 days, with a minimum of 0 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. So there's no forgetting your big puffy parka or furry hat. Not if you don't want to freeze. Number 3. Williston, North Dakota.
Oh, look how wide this is.
Williston, a small town in the northwest of North Dakota, is undergoing a population boom. From nearly 15,000 residents in 2010, the population has almost doubled to just under 30,000, all thanks to the burgeoning North Dakota oil industry. But new residents should beware of what they wish for, as Williston...
Yeah, that's so crazy. I just learned today, or I heard somewhere, that America is, I think, like the biggest oil producer in the world, and I'm all the time like, you know, when you think about oil, you think all the time like on like the Saudi Arabian or the Arabian Peninsula, right? The Gulf states. But I know that you do something like cracking or something, but I never knew that it was like that big, which is crazy.
The second coldest city in the entire continental United States. How cold? Well,
oh, that's so cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. Here, Labyrinth. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Temperatures are similar to Fargo at around 0.1 degrees Fahrenheit. However, things can get much colder. Much, much colder. On December 23, 1983, Williston locals experienced temperatures
that's insane.
as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Indeed, freezing temperatures are the norm here from September through May. For farmers, that means the growing season is just 121 days long.
Ooh, just 4 months.
If you don't fancy going out in the winter, you may not even have a choice. Snowfall averages 48.2 inches per season, with extremes of 107.2 inches from 2010 to 2011.
That's
so it's not uncommon to find...
The other one was like more than 2 meters, so that must be now like, and at least like nearly like 3 meters or something.
...snowed in. But at least the money's good, right? Number 2. Grand Forks, North Dakota. Grand Forks, the third largest city in North Dakota, has a simple motto: a place of excellence. It's a belief they take so seriously, they even apply it to the weather. Indeed, Grand Forks is the coldest city in the entire continental U.S., from sea to shining sea. The minimum average temperature here is negative 3.1 degrees Fahrenheit, though it never gets quite as cold as Williston, with the lowest recorded temperature...
I'm wondering right now, because he said continental U.S., so what I understand under continental is most of the time just, you know, everything that is on the continent, right? So Alaska should be also on the continent, so... But this coldest point can't be like, I don't know, it can't be Hawaii. So what should be now the coldest point? If it's not on the continental US, I'm okay, that is interesting now.
A frosty negative 43 degrees. Still, this is not somewhere you want to find yourself stranded on a cold winter's night. Named for its location at the fork of the Red River and Red Lake River, the city grew as an important trading point for French fur trappers. It wasn't until the late 19th century that the name was changed to English. Since then, the town has become home to almost 60,000 people. However, the flat Red River Valley means it's windy all year round. So you better hope there are still a few antique furs hidden somewhere close. You're nearly at the end of our video. We're on a mission to explore all of Earth's amazing destinations. Make sure you're subscribed, that way you'll always be notified of our latest videos. Number 1. Fairbanks, Alaska. Of the 149 incorporated cities in Alaska, only 3 have a population above 10,000. Juneau, the state capital, and Anchorage. The largest state city are located by the warming waters of the Pacific coast. Here, the oceanic climate alleviates the worst of the winter weather. Fairbanks is the exception. Located near the center of the Titanic state, Fairbanks has a population of 32,515 people as of 2020. Making it the largest...
By the way, okay, so basically they don't count Alaska as belonging to the continent. I mean, I get what they mean. They mean just like the 48 lower states there. But okay, I thought always that continental just means like belonging to the continent. And of course, it's glued to Canada, right? Yeah.
Coldest city in Alaska's interior region. In fact, being just 196 miles south of the Arctic Circle, temperatures here get so cold it's hard to even believe. Where average minimum lows reach -9 and 26.2 degrees Fahrenheit for Anchorage and Juneau, respectively,
That's crazy.
Fairbanks sees average minimums of -43 degrees Fahrenheit, similar to the record lowest temperature for many of the entries of this list. Even crazier, the lowest ever recorded temperature was -66 degrees Fahrenheit in January 1934.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, the average yearly snowfall is 64.6 inches, with the bulk of snow falling between November and February. There's one upside, however.
Oh yeah.
The otherworldly northern lights, or aurora borealis, is visible for roughly 200 days per year.
That's
So when
crazy.
the winter is at its harshest, beauty is always overhead. Hey, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I mean, that is always incredible. Like, you know, the US is so similar in many things, like to other Western countries, right? But like when it comes to nature, or also sometimes to people, right? You know, they are so different in so many things. Here we could see, like, you could not imagine so much snow here in Germany. It's insane. So yeah, it was so interesting to see, and I hope you liked it as well. And I hope we see each other in the next one. Until then, keep liking, subscribing, and bye. Wanted to do it with both hands. Thank you so much to Todd Phillips and all of the other patrons and channel members for your support. You're awesome.